I got your wig, ho. Ha ha. You're mad. Miss Wig. I got your wig, ho. I got your wig, ho. Miss Wigiana. I got.
I'm angry. You are doggone right. I'm angry about that. I am so angry that those parents brought the wrath of God down on the head of that child. They didn't even stand a chance.
I just have to pause because this to me feels just crazy. For you to be an attorney, this is insane to me.
What does that have to do
with it? This is crazy.
What does me being an attorney have to do with the truth of God and my service
when you
and
think
my
attorney,
duty?
you think somebody that has their head on straight, that can represent somebody that passed the bar.
Exactly.
This is really freaking me out.
And you're acting like that you can go
I'm
along
not
and
going to
live
sit here
like
and fight with you on my stage, so please be quiet, Shirley. Please be quiet. I'm not going to fight with you, okay? We're not going to go there. We didn't come here to, I didn't come here to do this with you. I didn't come here to do that. Your children are here. Can you be a good, better, responsible parent?
And why don't you be a good role model?
Talking and get her to shut up, that somehow you're going to change the fact that God's wrath is pouring out upon this nation.
Okay, well, I'm going to burn in hell because, so why don't you guys tell me?
Yes, you are.
Why don't you tell me what I am? One of you guys called me something. What is that?
A fag enabler.
I'm a fag enabler.
Exactly.
Tell me what that is.
You You're pandering to a bunch of perverts because you want
Why don't you speak? I want
show.
Rebecca to speak. Why don't you talk to me?
Okay, you have this bully pulpit. You have this audience that you can influence. You have so many people that you can influence. And instead of them teaching, you don't teach them God's standards so that they might go to heaven. You teach them your own standard and saying it's okay to be gay when you know
What show
that
are you
they'll
talking
go to
about?
hell.
Tell me what show
if
you're
you do
talking
that.
about. You're talking about America's Next Top Model,
Yeah,
right?
we have.
Have you seen more than one episode of America's Next
Yeah,
Top
actually, we
Model?
were sick one day, and we actually saw an entire marathon.
Why would you do that? If I hated fags, I would be like, get the fag off the TV. I'm not watching that. That's what I would think. That's what I would think.
It's not what goes into a man that defiles him. It's what comes out of him. It's out of your evil
Let
heart.
me just ask you, don't preach. I don't want to do the preaching. I don't want to do the preaching thing. I want to talk to you guys. Let me talk to your daughters. They're here, and they're over 18. They're adults.
Alrighty then.
I want to talk to you about why you would watch a show like that if you think that people are going to burn and you think it's the biggest sin in the world.
Have you ever seen daytime television? It's
No,
pretty
I want to
boring.
know why you would watch that. I want to ask you, Rebecca. Why would you watch America's Next Top Model if it's so bad?
Well, if you're stuck in a room and you really have nothing to do, you just have to see what's on TV. And that was pretty much the only interesting stuff. It was interesting.
Okay.
But you propagate fag agenda all over it, and you just
could
lie
have
to
that
them,
show.
their faces.
You know what's so funny with you guys? I look at you, two beautiful young girls, and I know that you guys, are you in school? You go to college?
Yeah.
Do you have friends?
Not outside of our church. We have acquaintances.
But you don't have friends.
We don't want to be friends with
They
the people
have
of this world.
friends. She
Our
said not
friends are the
outside
people
of
that
the
serve
church
God.
peers.
Jesus Christ said, who is my mother and who are my brethren? It's the people that serve God. I don't want to
Okay.
be friends with you. I don't want to be friends with them. I want to be friends with people who love and obey the Lord their God.
Exactly.
Because otherwise, they don't have a hope of going to heaven. There
Why
are
are you angry too? Why
I'm
do you
not-
all
see,
speak
you're-
so
what
much
you're-
about love, but in such a
you're
way?
Why do you
Confusing.
keep trying to mischaracterize our zeal for something
No,
other
because
than that?
it's really not. If you say that you speak from love and
We are
and
determined
God,
for
let
you
me
to
talk.
hear
Look, you
us.
say that I'm cutting you
We're
off. You have cut
determined
me
to
off
hear
10
us.
times, so I would love for you to be quiet right now.
Yeah, well, we're
I
determined
would love
to
for you
hear
to be
us.
quiet right now.
If you ask and you don't let
I
us
would love.
answer, you don't let us answer.
I cannot fight you on this stage.
No, hon, so just let us
I
answer,
cannot
and then you
fight
can
you on
talk
the
after we're
stage.
done answering.
I didn't see Mariah because at the time she wasn't playing. She hadn't started yet.
Who?
But I saw Brittany, I saw Shania.
No, I'm playing because that's what Mariah said about Jennifer one time. I'm not trying to start anything. I'm just...
She does say that.
Yeah, she does.
She's forgetful, I guess.
Yes.
I don't know. We've met many times.
Hey, Cynthia. I've been contacted by ExxonMobil to go on an oil rig in Texas.
Oh my God.
I know, right? And they,
Okay, so
I know. Anyway, so they asked me, we'd love for you to come and do an appearance. ExxonMobil, it's a lot of money, and I said, and they would like to have other housewives. So I said, let me call. I called Dorinda. Dorinda's like, oh hell, I'll go. And
I'm in already. When is it?
you're in.
How much money is it, first of all?
Well,
where do we have to go?
Where do we have to go? We have to go to Texas. We have to go on this oil rig. I don't.
What part of Texas?
Well, I guess around the Houston area. So anyway, so they asked me if I had other housewives that would be interested. So I called Dorinda. Dorinda's like, well, is it dangerous? I'm like, well, it's an oil rig, but I don't think it's dangerous. And then I called, who else did I call? Oh, I just called Ramona, but Ramona didn't pick up the phone. Kelly Ben Simone is interested in going, so I'm trying to gather. It's kind of like the OGs go on an oil rig. I don't know. They're trying to fancy up the name, I guess. Let's make an oil rig glamorous. We can crack some champagne and maybe there's some cute oil riggers hanging around.
Yeah, that needs to be in the contract. We have
in the contract.
Those rich oil men for us to see if there's any prospects.
Rich oil men, yeah. 100%. We'll have a Real Housewives pajama party on the oil rig.
It'll be like the ultimate girls trip on the oil rig.
Well, you sound amazing. Good luck with the film, babe. I know it's hard work, but if anybody can do it, you're the hardest working girl I know.
I'm trying to keep up with you. You don't let any grass grow.
Well, I've never been known to let the grass grow under my feet. I love you. I love you, sweetheart. I'll get back to you on the mobile thing.
Okay, let me know.
I will. Cha-ching.
Let me just read back a few of the things you said. Referring to Candace, you said, be careful what you say in the dark. Might not be able to see the bitch. Referring to Helen, you said, shut up. Go make some rice. And referring to Andy, you said, no one's going to vote for whoever that queer puts up.
Do a spoken word for us now, right?
Right.
And tell us what we're about to hear.
It's just a freestyle.
Okay.
I'll pick it up as
freestyle. I go. Well, let me sit back. Go ahead, Marshall.
Okay. Years ago, they tried to put me in the. This is live.
Did you want to try to read something from your book?
Yeah.
I'm still sitting here 10 years later. I want to see you here still, this show, Bethany, a year from now. I hope so.
You will.
I hope so. I hope so.
So here's what I want to say.
I wish I had an audience person to get me cheers whenever I needed them. That's cute.
Every time we're having fun, Leah wants to leave. It's just some shady and I really, really don't like it. And I've voiced my opinion about it before, and I think I'm gonna have to voice my opinion about it again.
Let me say this because I'm sitting here and it's festering. If you guys want to leave somewhere, all you gotta do is say so. I don't want to feel like I'm in a party and I'm partying and next thing I know everybody's going.
But we didn't do it maliciously.
Leah, I don't mind if you leave, but tell me you're leaving. And that's up, and I don't care who tries to justify it. It is. I don't think that's fair that I'm standing here dancing with my chicken wings partying, thinking that y'all coming back and then y'all never come back.
You have to understand that people...
And you have to understand that anything can happen to me at any given time. And guess what? I'm not going to be mad at the person who did. I'm going to be mad at everybody in this house. Because at the end of the day, we come together. I'm tired of all this about we come together, we stick together. Kat doesn't know that we're leaving. Let me go tell Kat that we're leaving.
But you have to understand, Kat, I'm not trying to... you have to understand. I'm more cool. I'm cooperative.
Sorry.
Okay. Well,
I don't understand what's so confusing. If I'm standing there with you and you go to the bathroom and I think you're coming back, why wouldn't you come to me and say to me, we're leaving?
Because I was waiting on her. You gotta understand.
I was at the same table you left me at.
I was never at the table. I went from outside to in the bathroom.
All I'm saying to y'all is, if you're going to leave, let me know. It's very simple. It's not complicated. It's not a puzzle. It is what it is. If you're going to leave, let me know. Because I'm going to let you know. I'm not leaving you with a whole bunch of that you don't know. So if something happens, then I get to say, oh, I was in the limo. No, then I'm going to tell you, listen, I'm leaving. And then right is right and wrong is wrong. And whoever don't agree is a kid. And that's it. And that's what I'm saying. And that's it. I'm not going back and forth about it. My word is my word. I'm sorry. I'm not leaving nobody. I'm not walking off on anybody. I'm not doing it. I'm going to tell you that I'm leaving.
Cheers to that.
Morning. It's good to see you.
Thank you.
Why don't we start right there? I mean, you hear what Russell's sister says. He's not here to defend himself. What would be your response?
Absolutely. I don't feel that his sister has much knowledge of what went on in our relationship. The last time I saw her, we had just taken her out of rehab for meth, and she had been in a meth addict for about 5 years, and we were married for about 6, so I'm not really sure that she had her finger on the pulse of what was going on.
No, I'm saying Al-Qaeda.
Okay, did Iraq attack us, Elizabeth?
Iraq did not attack us,
Correct.
Rosie. We've been there before.
Well,
I'm saying our enemies, Al-Qaeda. Are you hearing that?
I hear it, but where do you want to go, Bub?
We're going to political discussion. Don't interview each other. Just say what you mean.
If you're playing a game, okay? If you're playing a game, and I'm going to say, okay, I'm going to throw to my wide receiver, wide right, okay? Do you do that? I'm going to do it in 2 seconds. What does that do for your enemy?
Well, you know what, Elizabeth? If the enemy are innocent civilians, I don't want to play that kind of football.
The enemy are not innocent civilians.
Attack us! Wait a minute.
I am not saying innocent civilians
each other.
Enemy.
Please, let's have a conversation.
You know why I don't want to do this, Joy? No, let me tell you why I don't want to do it. Because here's how it gets spun in the media. Rosie, big, fat, lesbian, loud Rosie, attacks innocent, pure Christian Elizabeth. And I'm not doing it for the rest of the day.
Let me do it.
I haven't heard that line. Listen, I think that's unfair.
You should watch some of the shows that, you don't watch.
All of them. You accused me of watching all of those shows yesterday.
I'm okay arguing with Elizabeth.
You're just as sensitive when I'm hurt as I am when you were.
Yes.
Every time you've been hurt, did I reach out to you?
Why is this personal? There's a war going on out there. It's not personal.
I like watching Dancing with the Stars.
Looking like this and like this and all of that. And everyone seems to be pretty okay with that. But for some reason, people have a serious problem when I look like that. All right? When I look like that. But luckily, I'm strong enough and I have a good support system. I mean, I love my mama. She has helped me to be a strong woman so I can overcome these kind of attacks. But if I had lower self-esteem, I would probably be starving myself right now. But that's exactly what is happening to other women all over this country. So I have something to say. To all of you that have something nasty to say about me or other women that are built like me, women that sometimes or all the time look like this, women whose names you know, women whose names you don't, women who've been picked on, women whose husbands put them down, women at work or girls in school. I have one thing to say to you. Kiss my fat ass.
What are you talking about? I'm talking about your girl and her mouth. Your girl and her mouth. And I believe that she done talk about everybody in this mother. Yes, you.
First off, Tiffany, I never said a bad damn thing about you.
Oh, I'm sure you have, because you done said a bad damn thing about
Are you being
everybody.
serious?
Yeah, I'm dead serious.
You know who talks the most about you? I can't wait to see it. Your girl over there.
Hello?
Yeah, hello.
You said something else?
Yeah, you're telling her we're talking about her, Casey.
Did I say
Why
that?
are you lying
Did
to
I
her?
say that?
Then
About
who
me?
said it?
Did I
then
say
who
that?
said it? You know, I didn't talk about them.
Girl,
well, then why
we
does Sarah think I talked
We done made
about
fun
her?
of all of them when we were together, and I have no problem with saying that to all of them. We have said stuff.
I don't like how, I trusted you. How would you like if I, called the police and told them things you were saying?
The police already know my so it don't matter. Send me to jail, bitch, because I'm going to end up taking
I don't want to
right
send
now.
you to jail.
Well, then shut the up talking about what you're talking about, because I'm about to get up and your ass up. Because you're talking about some other you talking about some, call the cops, bitch. Dial 911 if you can. Dial 911 if you can, bitch.
That's it. You're not threatening my life or anyone else's life.
Oh my God. You're calling the cops. I'm so afraid.
You don't make threats to people's lives. That's a terroristic threat. You don't do it and it's illegal.
Bitch, shut up. Shut the up.
You just threatened my life.
Okay.
And you threatened Amber's life.
Oh God.
You're not gonna beat the out of her.
All you're doing is yelling.
Yeah? Well, I don't fight, okay? I'm a lady.
Yeah, you call the police, you simp ass bitch. Only punks call the police. And when you snitch
well, I guess I'm
bitch,
a punk.
You
she said she was gonna kick your ass. She said she was gonna kick your ass. And she said she was gonna kill
your
me.
face, bitch, and you'll get killed.
Yes, I did.
So take your ass back to Pittsburgh, bitch. You will die in the hood, bitch. She a motherfucking law. Roll the tape back.
Yeah, if someone's gonna threaten my life and her life.
Police when the bitches in the club threaten you.
Tiffany, I don't want to die, okay? I don't want to get beat up.
So it don't matter, bitch. Call the police on me.
I'll kick your ass
too. Call the police.
Tell her not to threaten my life.
Call the police.
Hey, when they get here, I'll say that.
Call the police.
She threatened her life
Call
and
the
my
police.
life.
Nobody lied. Call the police. Call the police.
Nobody lied.
She lying.
Call the
Good
police.
night.
said she was gonna kill Amber and me.
Yeah, she's gonna stab lie you. I'll tell Amber I ain't nothing about I was gonna kill you, and that's real talk.
You said you're gonna kick her ass. You said
Which
it.
one is it? Which one
this
is
one.
it?
You said
Which
you're
one
gonna
is
kick her
it?
ass. You said
Which
you're
one
gonna
is
get
it?
me.
Get out my face, elbow your ass and knock you down in the stairs.
That's why they're
bitch.
coming.
Good. I'm happy they coming. Take me to jail. Put the handcuffs on now.
You look good in a cop car.
Yeah.
You know, I tried being nice to you.
Girl,
You can't
shut
threaten.
the
You
up.
can't tell me you're gonna beat me up because we're having a conversation that you don't like.
The calm Kayla is not coming over there to you up, because that's what you would want me to do.
No,
so
I don't want you touching me.
Well,
Don't tell me to shut up. Don't tell me to shut up. Handle it like a lady. Don't you want to get a job after this?
Why the are you still talking to me? Bitch, I've been getting
Because I'm trying to help you because I care about
you. Ain't trying to help.
How
You
am
trying to
I
get
not?
your ass up. That's what you
How am I going to get my ass up?
Amber just blew me with the whole calling the police thing. She just made it worse on me.
Maybe she said it because, like, I mean...
I feel threatened for my life.
I mean, I think she's scared of Casey.
She's scared of everybody.
Not just me, everybody.
And she should be because she run her mouth.
Including you. If you got mad at her right now, she'd be
She'd
scared of you.
too, Cookie.
She scares the crap out of me. I can't think of one company, even like the most degrading company, like a phone sex operator, who would even hire her. She steals. She threatens to beat you up, like on the drop of a dime.
She admits to all of it, yeah.
Like she says I don't have a backbone. Like, yeah, but she doesn't have a nice bone. I really think we should dial the 24-hour emergency hotline on her.
We might not be perfect up here on this stage, but at least we open up our life for people to see it. And it ain't right. It might not be right. Me and her fight might not be right, but it happens. Your aunties do it. Your cousins do it. And for y'all to sit up there and try to make money off the shit I do, and get the fuck up out of here with that bullshit. Get off the motherfucking mic.
Damn. Well, let me just
I'm
say.
not with it. I don't want to hear you. You got an afro. You got an afro and everything representing Africa. You represent bullshit. Get out of here with that box of shit.
Carisha say I'm single.
I don't know who that is.
And Carisha is, of course, Young Miami from the City
Oh,
Girls.
okay.
And she says I'm single, but I'm really single. And mind you, she was in a situation with Diddy, and they're in a new type of relationship where you could say we're together, but we're single and we're doing this. But now she's like, I'm single.
She just a good hoe, as she supposed to be. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, no, if it's
She's just a
for,
good hoe.
like, do you see some resemblance? Now, I don't want to say in yourself, but in like some other women who would be like, I'm gonna go out here and get this bag because the bag is
keep
able to
in
get.
mind, I don't let my pussy out like that, out the cage.
There you go.
No. It's a certain type of woman that's gonna do a certain type of thing. Every woman gonna go for the coin, but it all still yet depends. That's a man that she know is rightfully bisexual, where his dick got shit on it. She's still sucking it with no problem. Literally. For 200 and what did he give her? 250?
Yeah, 250. Yeah,
That ain't
250K.
enough motherfucking money.
Wait, you said that's not enough?
That ain't enough money.
How
Are
much?
you out of your mind? Give me $2 million to be sucking and fucking on your gay ass. Girl, bye. He got this shit. Please.
What made you go over there?
Because I went over there and it was wrong of me in the end to appear on his custody day, but I was really hoping that for the sake of the kids, he would see that I'm saying, look, I'm available and I'm free and I'm their mom. I mean,
Girl, please, I showed up at my husband's house all the time going, who is watching my son?
Wouldn't you rather be there, you know, with your kids instead of...
But you know, there's a... Wait. I'm sorry. I understand that. But when you go into a custody thing with someone, you have your specific time and their specific time, and you're not supposed to walk. And I'm sorry, that's the law.
I know that's what the law says.
And you could have gone to jail.
Says something different.
But when you know somebody else
you could have gone to jail. Do you realize that?
I've learned my lesson, and I learned that it was not a good thing, and I just do need to say that in all of this heat, the kids were not present, and I actually showed up and cried. I didn't even say a word. I sat at the gate and just sobbed, and I realized that I was wrong, and it was his custody. Will I do it again? No, but it doesn't answer to me like a babysitter I've never met or approved
But
of.
you
It
said
bothers me.
he's had this babysitter once before. So
Yeah, in the
did you
hot
tell the You know,
But also,
it's
this
not
is
that
why.
deep. But you know what? You don't know what John likes and what he doesn't like.
I don't know
and
what
I'm
John likes, but I'm
saying-
going,
And I'm saying that his attitude could be the same on something that you feel is perfectly normal.
And I think that's
And
one
when
of the
he comes
hardest
to
things,
you-
Whoopi. I think one of the hardest things is deciding what my motherly heart is saying, but seeing us now as two different entities, that what I am doing, he can give right back.
One of our interns here, she said that you make music for gays.
I do.
I'm not the intern. I mean, she looked at me like,
What's wrong with that?
nothing
I
at
think
all.
nothing's wrong with it.
So?
No, I'm saying
What
it's-
now?
Now it's
You know what?
becoming hard
I'm
to.
sorry, but people.
Hold on, let me just finish what I'm saying so
Please.
that I can just say. Everybody has something to say at the table. We really do want to hear from everybody, but we're starting to do that thing. Right. And so
I don't know what that means. This thing.
It means you're talking over each other.
If you did this, like
You did. She's the only one who was in here.
Cause I get to
Clearly I
breaking all
didn't.
motherfuckers. Where's my? She's the only one up in here.
No, this is not going to turn into me because I have been.
Where's my? I don't give a. I'm mad. Excuse me. I know you're not gonna push mine because I deadass picked mine up.
My friends at home tell me all the time, you know, stuff that I need to change. Like, maybe something really is wrong with me. But the difference between my friends telling me that and these random ass hoes in this house telling me that is they're random hoes and my friends are my friends. I'm gonna listen to my friends. You guys aren't my friends. Kiss my ass.
It's childish.
It is.
And you're
So
the only
what?
one who pulls this.
I'm completely exhausted with people being friends with Judy, people not being friends with Judy. Judy acting normal 1 second, Judy having her second personality come out the next.
I don't need you getting up in my face because I'll be the first one. G. I dare you to hit me. I dare you to hit me. Judy, you know what? You one bitch. I swear to God.
Get the Get the
Calm your ass down.
When I pay
because
for
you're going crazy.
When I pay for everything, when I
You can give me all the money in the world, but you're still crazy.
Judy, you know I don't like you. I'm just exhausted and mentally exhausted, physically exhausted from restraining your crazy ass. Like, just change or go home.
I gave $400 of my money. I kept $100 for myself because I realized what the I do. How dare people not realize my goodness? How dare them not?
I understand that, Judy.
Gee, don't leave me alone.
Girl, please. Ain't no bitch stupid enough to cross this threshold. You see, bitches want to yell from other rooms, but ain't came in here.
How did it end up on me?
I don't know.
They have treated me like I want people to go home.
Now, look at this guy. Now, this one you might not want to pet because they're spiky.
Oh my God.
Okay. Oh my God. Are you all right? That was awesome. Are you okay? That was very good. Okay.
Oh my God.
That was awesome.
I don't want to get stuck by the porcupine.
Okay. Now, like you guys said, this is a little porcupine. And actually, did you ever...
Wait, first of all, how about he could have cared less about that whole situation? He's just like happy eating.
I know.
Here, like, on the table, we're all like freaking out pandemonium. Okay, can I touch
You have a relationship with WikiLeaks founder Julian Assange.
He was allegedly kicked out of the Ecuadorian embassy because he was defecating everywhere and creating messes.
No, well, that's a smear
And they
campaign.
couldn't-
That's not true.
There was video of things that happened. I mean, I don't.
What would
think
you do
they
if you were
put that
locked in a room for
Just
for
really quick.
6 years?
Well, I wouldn't be a cyber terrorist, which he is.
He's
He
not a
hacked
cyber terrorist.
information.
He
His
didn't hack.
leaks included classified documents that put our national security at risk, our military,
You know who
and the
put our
lives
national
of
security
spies
at risk
and
is the
diplomats at risk.
military. How many people have the
military,
American
so-
government killed innocently, and how many has WikiLeaks
So
killed?
you think the military is putting the government at risk?
The military has put many innocent lives at risk.
Oh, calm down, sir. I'm actually genuinely
There are
curious
war
about
crimes
your
that need to be.
relationship with him.
Yeah, war crimes need to be punished, and they haven't. The war crimes that he's exposed, no one's done anything about it. But they put him in jail to shut him up.
Are you
because he
talking
is
about the 210 video of the helicopter fire killing civilians in Iraq?
Yeah, well, that's one thing, but there's so many other things that he's exposed, and it's not just America. He's exposed. He's exposed Russia. He's exposed all sorts of different countries.
That's a controversial area, Russia. A lot of people say that, that as does the Mueller report, that Assange interfered in the 2016 election by conspiring with Russia by releasing hacked emails, which hurt Hillary Clinton. It's almost like, is he responsible for giving us Trump? I mean, his timing and the way
the timing, but you know, Hillary Clinton is responsible for Trump. She's the one that
though. Why is he
but
a
it's
Trump
true information.
supporter?
When
Is he a Trump supporter?
No, I was with him.
A lot of people think he is. Why would he help Trump?
Well, he wasn't helping Trump. He was trying to tell the American people true information that Hillary Clinton was doing, so they could make an educated choice. And I think FBI kind of put the nail in that coffin.
But do you mean to tell me that he had nothing on Trump? Come on. And that didn't get released.
I don't know. I don't know if he had something on Trump, he would have put it out there.
And also that
but he had to
released her emails. I mean, the question I have though is like, what would you say to? I know, but that doesn't mean everything should be. The question I have though is like spies that go out and put their lives at risk, like Congressman Will Hurd, who we were just talking about, who's dedicated decades of his life to helping fight terrorism. Classified information, I believe, is classified for a reason. I do have some faith in the U.S. government, although as a conservative, I have less faith normally than liberals do. So, what would you say to the spies who are putting themselves at risk for our national security with your relationship with him?
Well, I don't think there's nothing proven that he's actually put anybody at risk. They've gone through this over and over again, and I think that people like Edward Snowden, Chelsea Manning are heroes, and Julian Assange is a publisher.
Putin also thinks that.
But also, Pam, he put people in danger by refusing to redact sensitive information, including Social Security numbers and other private material.
Well, I think New York Times and everybody else put out the same information. I think they actually put it out even before him. I think he redacted more than they did. So you it's a big thing. I think true information is true information, and I think that he's obviously. He's gone where no man has gone before, so I guess we're putting him. He's the man in the whale's mouth. He's trying to set up it so other people can make sense of it because it's a new thing. It's a new thing. We're used to business as usual.
What I'd love to know is what was he trying to do? What was his point? Because he actually did hurt quite a few people. He actually did, and I want to know, what did he think he was doing? What was the outcome in his mind supposed to be?
Well, obviously there's other people probably could speak better for him than me, but he just believes in justice, believes in honesty, believes in exposing governments for what they're really doing, and people have the right to know what is happening, and there's so many awful war crimes that need to be exposed that, his whole intention is to stop these senseless wars. War is a business. It doesn't help us. It doesn't help anybody. And I think a lot of people, being in France, being in Canada, aren't too happy with America and how they meddle into everybody's business and start all these senseless wars.
But he's meddling in everybody's business too.
Well, he's exposing, but he's not saying his opinion. He's giving the information.
I get that, but you would be
he's a publisher.
I get that you consider him a whistleblower.
Well, he's a publisher.
He's also dangerous.
Yeah. But he's a publisher, and he's a publisher, and he supports whistleblowers.
He's certainly stirred up a lot in this country.
Well, he's a cyber terrorist. I'll say it.
The Republican Party
won. It's ridiculous. I'm not going to stand by this. It's ridiculous.
We're going to have a little bit of fun next segment.
Yes. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
And I'm not here for that.
Did you have dinner, though, with Charles Taylor?
I had dinner with Nelson Mandela. Thank you very much.
And did his men bring you a diamond? A diamond in the rough, sort of a large diamond?
No, we're not answering these questions.
Well, we've been told that you didn't help the prosecution sort of in this very important case.
Sorry. Thank you so much. Goodbye.
14,000 songs. Oh, no. So you must think that I agree with Nikki
AKA you agree with
the entire panel in saying, again, back to the Billboard Hot 100 #1 song, which you just performed, which is difficult to get. Not everybody has that, to their credit.
I'm ready to go. Damn, I'm tired of looking at y'all hoes. I'm ready to see some.
That's the fourth time you done spilled
I
something.
know. What you doing, though?
What you doing?
Act like this your house and clean up with some with your ways. Like, we gotta live here, bitch. So you don't care if your house got next.
We have 7 roommates.
All right.
Oh my God, dude. Somebody else can take care of
We're gonna have
it.
6 tomorrow, but that's fine.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we have 7 roommates.
All right, that's fine.
You know what I'm saying?
That's fine.
Thank you.
Gonna have 6 tomorrow.
At this point, I'm getting aggravated because I'm like, we're in this $7 million house, and you're walking around dropping beer and wasting stuff like we're in the projects. Like, have some class.
If you got some say,
Yeah, why are you being mean to me?
Because
Like, I don't
first off,
understand.
bitch,
You
somebody
need help.
open
You need help. You need
Like,
help.
bitch, no, you need
help.
you need
help.
No, you need help.
You need help.
Bitch, you walking, wasting drink on the floor. This ain't the project, hoe. Like, I live here too, bitch.
Yourself. Turn your head. Turn your head. Turn your head. Turn your head then.
Bitch, you
Then
don't
turn
run me.
your head.
You don't run me.
Turn
Don't
your
walk,
head.
don't walk up on me, though. You don't run me.
The door's right there, bitch. Turn your head.
Bitch, I can look what the want to look.
With your weave. Shut the
Hey, yeah,
blonde
bitch, what? You mad by my weed? You got that cheap ass mother ass glued in infusion, bitch. I snatch all that. She got me up.
Lindsay, she doesn't think. She doesn't think. She just do things, and I don't know. Somebody just didn't teach her anything, and I mean that's not my problem. But you're not gonna be around me. Nope, nope. Girl, I'm gonna get.
Nobody got time for that on day 1.
Right.
Day 1. Day
Not
1.
even half day yet.
She is way too deep.
Basically, to answer this question, you have no shame.
Why do you keep saying that?
I'm asking you a question.
It's like you're trying to get a rise out of me.
What do you mean?
It's like you're trying to provoke me.
I'm not trying to provoke you. I'm just trying to ask and articulate
Are
the
you
fact
like
that you ain't got
attacking me
shame.
because you're old?
Old?
Like
What do you
your
mean?
generation wouldn't really understand my generation. We're very far apart.
Okay.
I read somewhere you're like 48.
48. Well, I look damn good for 48, if that's
You
the
do.
case.
I'll give you that. You do.
Yeah.
But that doesn't change the fact that after rave, when you was 18, you was probably getting fuck out behind bins.
You don't know me, so I'm going to excuse
I don't need to
myself.
know you.
I'm going to excuse myself
Remember,
for a
you
sec.
need me here.
Okay, that's fine, darling.
Slay Goodas. Give it to them. I'm sorry. Cougar. Everyone wants to attack me. Like, see, she's walked out her own interview. This is the Tamello show now. Thanos of the UK ran the host off her own platform. Babe, fuck with me if you want. Does someone want to go get her? Honestly. But anyways, I love your dress. I love it. And your hair's nice.
Thank you so much. It's probably for the older generation.
Definitely.
Mm-hmm.
It's giving senior.
Okay. We're going to have to keep it cute because I don't want to come out of character. I'm being professional. I don't want to get ignorant. I don't want to come to your level.
Okay.
So let's be, you know, like let's
guided?
act like we have.
But I don't, as you just said.
That's why I said let's act.
I don't act.
Well, try.
But I will actually, because it's your show.
Okay, darling. Kai Cenat, let's talk about it.
Let's talk about
How
it.
did you feel when he reached out to you?
He didn't.
Let me give you an example. The mosque down here on 9/11. That's inappropriate. It's sure they have a right to do it, and the Constitution, but it's inappropriate because a lot of the 9/11 families, who I know, say, "Look, we don't want that.
Yeah,
that shouldn't be there."
But what about the discussion?
No. But there's the president. There's the president going, "Well, they have a right to do it."
Yes,
and then the guy
this is
says,
America.
and then the
This is
hold
America.
hold it. Listen to me because you'll learn. All right. Thank you. So he says to the press, yeah, they have a right to do it, and that's true. Yeah. And then the question is, but what about the wisdom of it, Mr. President? And he goes, I'm not going to comment. Whereupon everybody in the country goes, what?
Well, wait a minute. Let me ask you this.
That is the gulf
Let me
between
ask
it.
you this. So you're saying that Americans are not smart enough to recognize that while it is part of our Constitution to say freedom of religion and freedom to worship, and there were 70 families who are Muslim who also died in that building. So you're saying that that his saying that they have the right to do it and not saying any more than that is why his approval rating has gone down?
I'm showing that there is a gulf between Americans wanted to know what his opinion was on the issue, and he wouldn't give it.
We're Americans.
That's one
agree
thing.
with him. But you know, so what about
you agree with him?
No,
Most
we're
Americans.
I'm an American.
Let me break this to you. 70% of Americans don't want that mosque down there. So don't give me the weed. You want to bet on that? You want to bet? I'll show you that poll in a minute.
All I'm saying is
Americans don't want it. But why is that? But why aren't we saying
it's inappropriate?
Why is it inappropriate when 70 families died? What are you
killed us on 9/11.
Oh my God! That is.
Muslims didn't kill us on 9/11? Is that what you're saying?
Excuse me, extremists
what religion were they in?
What religion was Mr. McVeigh? Mr. McVeigh was an extremist as well, and he killed people.
70% of the country.
I don't want to sit here. I don't want to sit here. I don't.
You're outraged about Muslims killing us on 9/11.
I want to say something. Today, both of my assistants, Julia, who you've known for 4 years, and Bailey, last night were here at the hotel next door, waiting for the elevator. You walked right in front of them, got into the elevator, did not acknowledge either of them. It was only the three of you. Now, just human decency, you would look at another human being in an elevator and just maybe nod or smile. Not to mention the fact this is my assistant who is below you, probably by your standards, but you don't treat staff nicely. You don't treat.
I disagree.
Luann and I were in a war, and Julia said she's always pleasant to me. Dorinda hangs out with Kevin, my driver. These are real people. They're human beings, and you came from nothing, you say, so you should treat them nicely.
I do treat people
well,
nicely.
last night you treated my assistant who you've known for 4 years like
recognize her. I go into a zone. When you grow up abused, what
oh
happens?
my God, you're 60 years old. I grew up abused, so
You
stop.
shut things off.
Then you should be living in a commune by yourself in a padded room.
What she
And
said.
you
Know
treat her
who
like
she is.
That just says so much about you.
Well, it doesn't
You've been in
matter.
my house sitting by a pool with her serving you drinks.
They didn't even say hello to me. Why didn't they say hello to me?
Because they're intimidated. You're on the show.
Intimidated.
I don't know. You got your tits hanging out, your hair down to here.
Yeah, right.
You got crazy eyes. You got fucking chicken in your purse. Drinking fucking rosé behind the couch. Screaming that it's cold in here. You're a horror show.
Well, I am what I am.
Well, enjoy that.
I represented
You
hundreds.
went to visit. You went to visit the family members of a slain officer.
No, not the slain officer.
Okay, of course you
No,
didn't.
but what about the 19-year-old that was killed yesterday by NYPD in Queens when he called for help? Have you said anything about that? Are you visiting them?
Yeah. First of all, that's.
Is New York safer or not?
It has paper on it.
Yeah, you can't eat the paper.
Nope.
Now these are
But
made
you can
with.
touch them with your hands.
That is true. 2 kinds of cake mix, and also one of the little secrets I use diet hot cocoa packets to make to really amp up the chocolate flavor.
Diet hot cocoa. What is Patty saying over there?
She is causing trouble.
Yeah, no, but what makes you think I could eat the paper, boo?
You can't eat the paper. No paper. Paper bad, cake good.
Okay, next.
You're the one that wanted to eat the paper.
I didn't want to eat the paper. What's wrong with her?
Okay, again, the frosting is made out of fat-free whipped cream, like marshmallow cream, which is also a great ingredient, and fat-free cream cheese.
Okay.
Okay.
Must everything
Moving
be a
on.
contest?
Are you okay?
Girl, yeah, but I don't eat paper. I just made sure my hands were clean, and when I said to the audience, this is paper, I meant that I'm not touching the actual cupcake, boo.
Oh, I see.
I'm trying to kick it.
tell me?
I'm trying to but Amber's mad. But Amber's mad. She wants to pop off over some bull. I didn't say sorry, but I just said, what's the problem? I don't even know what she's talking about.
Hold on. At the end of the day, just be like, sorry, bitch, let's go.
I want to have fun. Amber, you're going to have fun if you party with me.
I want to have fun.
You're going to have fun if you party with me.
This
Don't
is my
fight
whole
with
thing.
me. Amber,
My
don't
whole
fight
thing
with
is
me.
I want to have fun.
So then don't fight with me, Amber. Don't fight with me because we're going to have fun if you don't fight with me. We're going to have fun if you don't fight with me. But if you want to go against me, everybody in the house is going to be separated. We don't want to do that.
Okay, no, we don't.
So what's the matter?
I'm trying to have fun.
What's the problem then? I don't even know what you're talking about. That's
My
what I'm
name
trying
is
to tell
Amber.
You.
I'm not.
What I'm trying to tell you is I don't even know what you're saying to me right now.
Say okay so we can.
I don't even know what you're saying to me. I don't even know what you're saying.
How about this? Right now, my name is Amber.
I'm Natalie.
I want to meet you.
Okay, nice
My
to meet
name
you.
is Amber.
I don't even know you. I don't even know
My
you.
boyfriend's black.
Okay, your boyfriend's black. So, okay. Amber got a black boyfriend. What's good? Amber's got a black boyfriend. We good. We good now? I'm telling you right now that we good. We ain't gonna be good. We ain't gonna be good. Just tell me right now.
Don't yell at me. Don't yell at me.
What you mean? We gonna be good or not? We gonna
We're
be
either
good.
gonna be friends or we're not gonna be friends.
I don't even know who you are. What was? Wait, hold on. Amber, we gonna be cool or not? We cool. So
we're cool.
Let's just
Then we're cool. Let's have fun.
Let's just have fun.
Let's do it. And if you disrespect me from now on, I understand.
What you mean? What you understand? We cool. We cool. We cool, Amber.
Thank you.
Where you from?
I'm from West Virginia.
All right, we cool. We cool.
We're good.
Cause that's
from
what
here, from right here.
You're right.
We're good.
From right now.
Right. From
Cause
right
we just
now,
met.
we're good.
Just remember
so
that.
from now on,
we're good.
But if you disrespect me,
we
I'm
good.
gonna tell you.
We good. We good. Okay.
Anything you want to get off your chest about him to start?
I mean, you know, peasants can't summon queens, so.
Right. But I'm not sure why people are upset with him.
Yeah. I mean, I think people are distorting what he said. And I think that, you know, folks have been talking about population control for a really long time.
Right.
Because there was, you know, there have been global discussions about that. I don't know that people have talked about it under the rubric of climate change. Al Gore has spoken about it in that sense, but I don't think any Democratic candidate has talked about it. And so I think that's why you're hearing the backlash.
Isn't population one of the biggest issues in the world right
it's
now?
It's actually not. Population growth is on the decline. The world's population is projected to nearly stop growing by the end of this century. And in all clarity, I think people know this, but S.E. Cupp is one of my closest friends, and I agreed with that. We were actually texting each other when this moment happened in the climate change debate, because I do think anytime you're talking about population control, if you're a pro-life person, it starts sounding alarms. Because again, like in China, they enacted a one-child policy, and now men outnumber women by 70 million in China and India. But I think for me, when you're talking about,
that's because they were throwing their children away.
But when you're talking about,
One of them is my sister, by the way, who was left on the street at 2 months old. Megan, it's to your point, though. It's to your point. It's scary what happens when you do that.
This is not well, that's the thing. So you and S.E. were.
I believe it's a slippery slope towards that, and I do think this dystopian, hellhole, nightmarish hellscape that Democrats are putting out, that climate change is just going to end everything, to the fact that we're going to have population control in this country, seems very extreme.
Climate change is real.
I'm not saying it's not real. I'm saying it's not. I didn't interpret it in the same way that obviously everyone in the Democratic Party.
What he's saying is that women around the world, just like in this country, should have access to birth control and family planning, which includes abortion.
I know, but when you're that's a whole different thing than when you're talking about population.
But it's not eugenics.
Right, but AOC says we shouldn't have children anymore for climate change. That is scary to people.
Not just her.
When you're
Prince Harry and Princess Markle only say 2 children.
But here's where we are in bigger picture here with politics. It's either President Trump or Bernie Sanders' nominee. You have him saying things like this, and terrorists should have a right to vote.
Okay, but here's the thing. Whatever he has said, let's be clear about what he is saying. Yeah. Let's not make something up when it's not what he said. Because when you bring in eugenics, that's a different conversation. That is the controlling of a population because you don't like the size of your nose, or they're too dark, or they have
or their eyes aren't blue. But it also disproportionately impacts minorities and people with disabilities.
Eugenics doesn't have anything to do with minorities or anybody else. And I will say this to you also. Think about all the women in Ireland who for years just wanted birth control. They just wanted birth control because they live in a Catholic country that said you cannot have it. They were having an insane amount of children. Yep. What these women fought for and pressed for and marched for was the right to make that decision for themselves. I think that's clearly, and maybe I misinterpreted it, but when he says, I think especially in poor countries around the world where women do not necessarily want to have large numbers of babies, and where they can have the opportunity through birth control to control the number of kids they have, that's something I support. That's different than eugenics.
Maybe it's one of the issues that if you're through the prism of a conservative, you hear it differently from him, and if you're the prism of a liberal, you hear it differently, because when I saw it, I was shocked by what was coming out of his mouth, and clearly everyone else at the table thought it was normal and just in the vein of climate change.
I don't think population, I think you need to be careful when you talk about it, but I'm still confused at what that has to do with the question he was asked, which was about climate change.
That I don't know.
I'm lost in this whole population.
Well, it has to do with using up the resources of the world.
Population growth is on the decline.
Can I say a sentence here?
Well, if it's factual.
All right, never mind. Yeah, I think I'll play that game.
I'm Mr. Sterling's right-hand arm, man. I'm Mr. Sterling everything. I'm his confidant, his best friend, his silly rabbit.
His what?
His silly rabbit.
His silly rabbit.
Let her talk. Let her talk.
If you're not talking about the fact that you're racist, don't say.
Let her address.
Shut up! Sweaty, black, aggressive men. How do you feel about that, Marcus?
Who the hell
She's
cares?
racist. So
I can speak for myself.
Who the hell cares?
I can speak for
Who
myself.
the hell cares?
Sit
My
down.
friends. Every
Sit
black
down,
man
Natalie,
in here.
sit down.
Every
Get out of
black
my
man
face. Your
in
breath
here.
Sit. And Kate, that's for you. That's for Annie.
All right, cool. I'm fine with it.
All right. What got into your small little brain that said, I want to attack Kate?
I didn't attack her.
Yes, you did. You spit in her face.
But you know what? That's how I feel about Kate. I feel that Kate is like the scum on the bottom of my shoes. Like,
you
know
said
what?
on the show that's the lowest thing you can do.
And I still think it's the lowest thing you can do. That's why I did it again.
Are you proud of yourself? What would your mom say
My mom,
watching this?
everybody said spit in her face again. That bitch ain't. That was the most racist thing that was ever said on the show.
Well, that's on her head. That's on her
but
shoulders.
Guess what? It's on my shoulders too because I'm living in the house with her looking like I didn't do when the bitch was talking to every single one of us in the house about sweaty, black, aggressive men.
First of all,
shut up.
No, shut up. Listen,
We'll let her
I will
finish.
hose your ass down if you say she's a racist one more time. Kate, are you racist?
No, I'm not racist.
I personally think that any racial thing is wrong. Black ghetto bitch, no matter what it is, but the N-word is worse, in my opinion. So what I'm gonna do, Tanisha, is I want her to apologize to you, and then I want you to apologize to her in front of everybody.
That's fine.
Okay, so let's start with Cordelia.
I apologize for anything that was said that would be like that because you know that that is not me, and I'm really sorry that that fight even happened.
And I beg your pardon for what I said as well. And I apologize previously.
Tanisha, that's an apology with an attitude, and you know it.
I mean, I'm a bad girl. I'm doing the best I can here,
No,
right?
you're not.
I'm doing the best I can.
No, you can do better than that. Let's try again. I beg your pardon for.
Yeah, that's right. I
What is
beg your
that?
pardon. I beg your pardon. All right, I apologize. And
Look at each other. You guys look at each other.
Okay, let me stop joking around.
Yeah, look at her.
Cordelia, you know that I did apologize. We
Do
did
it
talk
now.
about it.
Do it now.
And we did
It only.
and we did squash it.
I know, but let me explain something to you guys. Let me explain something. Cordelia, Tanisha, you said, I did apologize. I did apologize. Cordelia, you're getting hate mail on your MySpace. Cordelia, Tanisha.
I get hate mail, I get death threats.
Exactly. So my point is,
hello.
Now, listen.
Yes.
My point is, you can squash that now. Apologies in the dark when you're a public figure don't really mean anything. That's why people go on the air when they make a mistake. I'm sorry, I called people that and I really didn't mean that. They do it publicly because you have to apologize to everybody. Do you understand? So we're gonna start with Cordelia. Again, Cordelia.
I'm sorry for whatever I said.
Look at her, Tanisha.
Do you see how
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, she always cries, yo. This is ridiculous
Tanisha?
to me, yo.
You have a problem, Tanisha.
No, I don't have a problem.
Yes,
I have
you
a problem
do.
with you, Savannah.
You know my name?
Really?
I don't know your name. Guys. I don't know your name. Chloe Brett's friend. Oh, you still a shadow, baby. You have to say Chloe to get your name. They don't know you, baby.
You don't know who I am, but you're the same person that asked me for a photo. Sit down, fan. Get out of here, yo.
You ain't nothing but a hoe. You really wanted your last name to be Jenner and Kardashian? You should have gave it to Robin. Maybe it would have happened.
You would really love to be anything other than who you really are.
What the? I'm Savannah Maria Garcia. It says female on my ID by the judge.
Does it say biracial too?
Biracial.
Okay. What are you mixed with, Savannah?
Stupid. Hispanic? Stupid as hell. I speak English. Very smart, very intelligent. You can understand everything I say. You're retarded.
You retarded.
Let's stop with the name calling. Let's stop the name calling. So listen,
I'm paid
Lisa.
too.
Off of what? You're not on her
It
payroll.
don't matter what I'm paid
She doesn't
off,
pay
baby.
you. You're
It-
free.
It don't matter what I'm paid off
You
me.
thirsty for that look,
Baby,
huh?
please.
Get
Okay.
it.
Baby, please.
Get any look you can.
Woo. Okay.
I like the
Can't
swap
take
meet too,
me.
but he bringing it in.
Hold on, girls.
Honey, everything on you is
Let's
fake.
move on.
Don't
me.
come for me. I will read you for filth and
Can't
make you
take
go
me.
back to church.
See your new room.
What the What? Hell to the no. I'm sorry. Where is the pool table?
The pool table is right there. This is just a topper. It comes right off.
Okay.
So it's great for your grandson. And it's, multi-purpose.
I'm about to pee myself. Literally.
You're about to what?
Pee myself.
Okay, something else I really want you to see is they did do a really cool bar over here. Your old cabinets and shelving things that they've retrofitted and recreated out to make a whole bar area.
This is fine. I love this. But all I asked for was a Prince room.
She got your little red Corvette in here.
The walls gotta go. This is disgusting. We got a lot of work to do.
Crystal was concerned that you wouldn't
She
like it.
should be.
Could you show me what a proper twerk is right now? I think we should show it. Spin round. Let's have a little look.
Si just go like tango.
As a business mogul, as an
Reality
entertainer,
star.
as a reality star, now as the president of the United States.
Can't make it up.
But I know him. I know it's got to burn your
They say
blood.
anybody can be president. He proved it.
It's got to be really. Joy, I know it's got to be really, really hard after, the last year and a half of all the things that you said about Donald to see him sitting in the Oval Office. I know it's got to be hard for you.
People always ask me if I could sing because I sound like Mariah Carey. I swear to God, people. I don't. What do I sound like? Oh, don't get phony now. No, honestly. Honestly.
You win the prize, bitch, all day. You win the money. That was.
I don't know how to sing. I was saying that as talking.
I know. We know what you mean, but
y'all can keep laughing.
Stop laughing.
Why are y'all being like that?
No, we not.
No, you're so wrong.
No, we not.
We all gonna laugh at each other. You gotta just be able to handle that. We're not always trying to dog you. We trying to laugh with you. Are you crying again? Because you know what?
I'm gonna cry because it hurts. I'm not gonna break something like it doesn't.
You want to get offensive and then you want to cry. But what if somebody else was in the car and they, I party with Waka Flocka. What about you, bitch? Y'all ain't got nothing on me.
But this
what
is
if
the
another
real Judy.
sensitive
This
person?
is the Judy.
But what?
This
but
is the
see,
Judy
but
that
see,
was in the house talking about
Exactly. But what if somebody else is like that and you made that person cry? You didn't give a at the time, baby.
I want somebody to talk to.
Baby, we can't keep doing the same shit. We talk to you. I don't know what more you want from me. I don't. Like, seriously, Judy, I don't. I pull you to the side. I was the first one. I didn't care about nobody.
People tell me all the time that I sound like Mariah Carey. So this bitch, Judy, the bitch, had the nerve to start crying and going and saying, first of all, bitch, you would never say that you sound like Mariah Carey. Judy, you sound nothing like Mariah Carey.
No. Are you
serious
I'm
right
smack
now?
you upside your head for saying that right now.
Are you serious
Why
for
are you
real?
crying?
No.
When Judy starts crying after we laugh about the Mariah Carey thing, I'm totally pissed off.
Bitch, you think we would be up drinking with you at 2 a.m. right now if we could be asleep, if we wasn't with you?
So why do y'all still not care?
What? What? Bitch, I went the off on everybody today. For you. Don't try me.
Gee,
Come
I'm
on.
emotional regardless. Like,
I
it's gonna
know.
happen.
Like, I need you to toughen up, baby. We got bad bitches up in this house.
Judy, relax. We're not laughing at you. We're laughing with you. It's a joke. Laugh. Laughy laugh. Jokey joke.
Listen, listen, I don't be knowing nothing. I swear to God, I don't be knowing that. I just be talking shit and I don't know nothing about nothing. So, who your friend, Drew? Let's see.
I don't got nothing.
Let's see, Drew.
I don't got nothing
who your
about-
friend?
I don't know nothing.
Who your friends on the show?
Listen.
Because I don't know who you fucking with. What show? You don't put your shit.
Too much
Wait a
shade.
minute.
Listen.
Who you
we gonna
friends
talk
with?
about- I'm friends with you.
Okay, we ain't on the same show.
But we friends.
We friends though,
though.
but who you fucking with? Married to Madness. I mean,
Married to Let's see.
I'm talking about no. I'm talking about what's the name of your show? Hollywood. What's the name of your show?
Right, I don't even know what
Real
show.
Housewives.
I got a
Say
TV
hello
show
to the
coming
people.
out.
Say hey.
Hey y'all. I
Where's
have a
Ralph?
TV show coming out.
Where's Ralph? You can't talk about Ralph.
He's doing good. How Dr. Damon?
Don't be asking. You wrong for that. You don't ask about my man.
How they doing? It's always been so nice when y'all have,
You know my marriage is perfect, so
I
it's
understand.
absolutely perfect. The people be mad that my shit perfect.
It's like Jesus.
Your stuff perfect too, ain't
Your
it?
stuff is like Jesus.
Your shit perfect.
We just trying to be the best. That's it.
That's it. My
That's
shit
all
is
we can
proof.
ask for, right? Is just trying to be the best.
So y'all got any questions for Drew? Because I don't even know what to
I don't
ask
have
her.
no-
Because I don't even know what's going on
I don't
with
know
her.
what's
Okay?
going on.
They just saying Drew. Okay, no, y'all not that. Okay, Melody Rogers. Hi, Dr. Heaven. Respect to keep Melody S. Rogers' name out your mouth. Who is Melody Rogers? I know Melody S. Ho. Oh,
now
that's her maiden name.
You know, I was just with Melody.
How she
I
doing?
love
What
her.
I say about her? I
She
ain't
is
saying shit about
beautiful.
her.
She is a beautiful.
Oh, I said her and Martell probably getting back together. That was a joke. Come on now. I ain't saying nothing about that woman.
She got all the Heavenly got all the jokes with
I
the
told
smoke.
you.
Your jokes come with smoke. Your jokes come with that
You know I just be kidding with the people. I ain't saying nothing about nobody.
Ooh.
They say I'm messy. They say you be lying. I don't know what you lying about now.
No, who said that? Why?
Messy. Who messy?
Well, what did I lie about? I don't like hearing that.
They probably talk about me
I
messy.
have so much integrity. That's what
Girl,
gets me
stop.
in
We
trouble.
don't think about him. Y'all don't think about who?
I don't even
You don't think about who? Dr. Damon or what's your man name? Ralph. Ralph my friend. I love Ralph.
I see.
I like Ralph.
I see.
He nice.
I see.
Somebody said they just hollered.
I see. Oh.
And last thing I was pulling for you and Derwin. Who was Derwin?
Oh, that was from a TV show. Oh, Derwin.
They be knowing you, girl. They say, where's Ralph?
Oh my goodness. Oh, where's Allison? Allison's at home.
Who is Allison, your daughter?
My sister.
Oh, your sister?
Yeah,
That ain't the
I
girl
don't
in
think you didn't meet my sister.
What's the girl in that name? That ain't
That's my sister-in-law.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I'll tell
Okay,
y'all
hey,
say
beautiful.
hey.
I'm pretty. Drew is, I don't know what.
I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Y'all don't be giving nothing.
No questions.
No questions for
yes.
Drew.
No questions.
Are you going to be on season 16? She don't know. She's saying she don't know.
Oh my God.
Okay, don't tell her nothing, Drew, about Melody.
Look,
What
Melody, that's
my friend.
Melody.
Yeah.
That's my that is actually my cousin. We found
I
out
love
recently.
Melody.
I love her too. She's so beautiful.
They show on yet?
I think it's coming back.
You know, because Carlos loved talking about our show. I want to talk about their show.
They show is really, really good. When
Is
I
Housewives
do
going to be
it,
good this year?
I really, really
Season
hope
16,
so.
Sweet 16.
I really do. It has to be.
How you in Kenya? Because I love Kenya. What's up with Kenya?
Kenya
Kenya
has
supposed to
been
be here. She
very-
might be here in a
Is
minute.
she?
Y'all don't fight, do you?
No. That's
Y'all cool?
She's super. You know what I'm saying? We're building a really good friendship.
I love
She's been
Kenya.
very
She's sweet.
to me. So yeah.
She always been nice
I
to
don't
me.
have
I swear to
anything
God.
bad to
Anytime I see
say.
her, she's always the same. Drew,
Drew,
my girl. Are you still with your husband?
Oh, you my girl too.
You just ignored
Leah.
the second part of that.
Leah for me.
Who is Ami? Oh, I know Ami. Ami's beautiful. Dark skinned chick, right?
Yes, Ami is my girl.
Ami cool with everybody.
She's beautiful.
Ami is perfect.
I would love for her to be on RH. I think she would be great.
Is she? I thought she was.
I think she would be great.
What friend is
Actually,
she?
I had her come and I invited her to a couple events last year.
I thought she was
So
a friend
did
of the
film.
show. Who?
She
She's
would be
your
great.
friend? She everybody's
She
friend.
really, yeah. She's pretty much gets along with everybody.
Okay. Where's Cousin Courtney?
Who?
They done asked that 3 times. Take it back, Dr. Heaven. What did I say? Did I say something bad?
Listen, take it back. She said.
What I say, you don't know because you ain't seen it. But you done already formed an opinion. So if you come and see it,
The man that gave you a fan and everything, that is just so, oh, no.
I'm not talking about that musical. I'm just saying musicals in general.
Right. So maybe this one changed your mind.
That don't have nothing to do with what we talking about. We talking about a specific musical.
Many women have dragged me to a theater, and it doesn't.
You ain't been to this one. We got new tech.
But I'm like the women I went with, they didn't make me change. So I don't know if anything else gonna make me change.
You can only go to see. But you gonna miss a whole lot because you done shut down half your brain, baby.
I want to go to a musical.
That's right.
What? Where are you from, Miss Loretta? Where are you from, Miss Loretta?
Houston, Texas.
H-Town, in the house. Okay.
There you go.
All right, yes, ma'am.
It's your loss. I don't care. You can lose all you want, baby.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, child.
That's right. Do you have points in this musical?
That's right. I'm in it. Me being
you're in it.
Yeah, starring in it.
Oh, my apologies. You're an actress.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
I'm more than that, baby.
Oh.
I'm a whole lot more than that.
One of many hats?
If you need to ask somebody.
Yeah. You better do a little.
You can look me up on the internet.
You're Loretta Devine?
The one and the only.
Oh, yes, ma'am. How are you?
Yeah.
I love you in Waiting to Exhale.
Yeah.
Shining like a light.
Yeah.
Waiting to Exhale and what was that? Jump in the Broom?
I thought you didn't like acting. You know
You played great in
you didn't see Dream Girls. You ain't never
That's
seen
more
Dream
musical.
Girls.
I'm not going to watch
Who
that.
see how you missing all the better things in life?
Yeah, you did a great job as the mother of Paul Patton.
I'm telling you, you missing so much. If you ain't seen the plays,
what's the young lady's name?
If you ain't seen the musical, you just missing too much. Are you married?
What? Are you proposing?
Are you married? You don't even want to tell, do you? That's because you missed the musical. Ain't got no damn joy in it.
I'm not married.
That's why.
I was married.
You had this viral meme that went crazy. It was you on the beach. Can you explain this to me? Or how did it all come about? Because it was everywhere.
The video. Well, basically, my sister is 10 years younger than me.
Okay.
So she's in her early 20s, you know, living the dream, knows how to work social media, unlike me, a 33-year-old millennial. And so she was like, "You're not posting enough videos." And I took it so personal. I was like, "What do you mean I'm not posting enough videos? I post all the time." She's like, "No, you need video content, not photos, and use the songs." And I'm like, "Songs? You can put songs on videos?" So I freaked out. So I had glam. I did this video. I made this stupid face where I was like, and put a Lana Del Rey song on it because I love her, and it was the first thing that popped up. Went to bed, woke up, and the internet had its way with me.
That the police are here?
Why?
If I touch my crotch during the show, I'm going to be arrested.
Are you serious?
What?
Are they backstage now? They arrested Bobby Brown for fucking on stage. Did they? They arrested him for fucking on stage.
That's called jealousy.
I hope he's in jail when I get there.
The question is, does it help legally, strictly as a legal question, if we go out on stage, someone says, this show may contain graphic material, anyone choose to leave may do so.
Not here. We're going to jail. I'm so excited.
Dear Lord, this is our last night in Toronto, the fascist state of Toronto. I know all my little babies are feeling fragile, and I just want you all to know that I love you all, and I appreciate everything that you're doing for me, and I'm here if you need me. I want you to go out there tonight and give everything that you have. Have a great show, and remember that in the United States of America, there is freedom of speech. And let's kick ass.
Yeah.
Great show.
So we're gonna go to jail or what?
Daddy, I'm changing my show.
Bring up there what is happening, and I'll give you the options. They just told me that there's been complaints that simulated orgasms, blah, 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 is against their rules and regulations, blah, 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 blah. And
I am not changing my show, Freddie.
I know you're not changing, but would you wait 5 minutes till I straighten it out and get it organized?
What's to straighten out?
Hopefully we can change their mind.
Hopefully you can just grab your crotch and not get arrested. Freddie, all you have to do is go out there and tell them I am not changing my show. I am an artist, and this is how I choose to express myself. So then what do you have to tell them?
Stay in the bar. Yes!
Don't let them take me.
So I would appreciate if people would stop DMing me and texting me that the Real Housewives of Orange County is here. They came here to fight and embarrass themselves. I'm not here. I'm here enjoying myself, enjoying my time, seeing my friends. Julie's family lives here. So please just stop with the DMs and telling me that the Real Housewives of Orange County. And my daughter goes, there's a picture of them on the plane. She's like, oh my God, they look so old. Like, I don't want to be a part of that. I'm enjoying my life. So God bless everybody. Thank you.
Period. What are you doing today?
I'm out here celebrating the Lord's Day with some nice grass that He planted on the ground for us.
Amen. You're on the grass?
I'm on the grass.
Why you on the grass?
Because the grass make me feel good.
Okay. Period. You getting grounded? I know that's right. Just make sure it doesn't have the fertilizer that like makes your skin itchy.
I got that good stuff.
Okay.
Ha.
Okay.
They
you
call
have
it
pants on or shorts?
I got on some pink shorts. Hold on, let me put
So your legs not itching on the grass?
Oh, girl, I'm not on the real grass, girl. I'm on the gas grass.
What's the Oh. So you flying high.
Yeah, you know.
Okay, it took me a moment. I was a little slow there.
Yeah, you funny.
Okay, flying high. I know that's right.
You have a very good point, though. There are a lot of Latinos here in this country that do agree that the immigration problem is a problem, and it does need to be addressed, and it does need to be fixed.
Interesting.
But making those comments, those racist comments, do not help.
And if you kick every Latino out of this country, then who is going to be cleaning your toilet, Donald Trump?
Oh, that's no.
In the sense that, you know what I mean? Like, when I'm saying
there's more jobs to be
in LA, they always,
but
they
Latinos are not only the only people
I didn't mean it
doing
like that. Come on. No, I would never mean it like that. Okay. Like, I'm not part of this argument with...
I think what you're saying is that Trump himself
needs to look out
probably
his window
relies
and realize
on a lot of
that
these
this
people that
country
he's
is not
insulting.
white people.
You know what? Donald Trump, like many people, says a lot of stuff for his name.
First one, Beyonce. When was the last time you bought something in a store on your own, no people getting it, and what did you buy?
This is really, really embarrassing that you asked me this because I have a ritual. Me and my friends, whenever, if Jay's album or my sister, Kelly Michelle, anyone's album comes out, we all go out and buy 20 of the record. And I actually went and bought 20 of my own.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I went into the store and it was just me, and I pulled out my card and I went to the register and I bought 20 of my record.
Oh my God, were they happy? Were they like, dang, what's up with Beyonce?
They actually told me I could only buy one because they didn't want to run out of the records in the store.
No, they didn't.
Yeah, it was posted in the store when you can only buy one Beyonce album, and I was like, why are you doing this to me? That's not right.
But that's actually a beautiful thing that they're saying you can only buy one because that means it's really, really popular, and they want everybody to be able to get a little bit of Beyonce.
I guess that's true.
Very nice. So who'd you go to the store with? Did you go with Kelly?
I went with just my assistant.
Your assistant.
Yeah.
Your cousin.
Yeah.
Her assistant's her cousin. She keep it in the family, y'all.
Yeah.
Don't make $1 out of 15 cents. All right. It was all
about Mary. No, this is my boy.
It was me.
That was it.
That was it.
Oh, it was like
all in the throat.
Okay.
It's all in the throat.
Lisa V. Oh my God.
I'm sorry, you had us on here together.
Oh my God.
Oh, let me tell you something, bitch. Who the fuck want to be a stud? That ain't in the Bible, bitch. And I believe in that. I don't suck pussy and never did. I don't play with a pussy or a pussy nigga. I'm different from you hoes. That's what's wrong with you. You think everybody, because I'm dominant or alpha, whatever the fuck, because my voice raspy, because I done smoked more Zaza than you can grow, hoe or buy. Let me tell you something, bitch. Watch your fucking mouth. Cause bitch, I'm not that bitch. Go ask your daddy how many times he's asked for a threesome, and I told him, get that hoe over here and watch me beat her, beat you, and shoot both of y'all in y'all kneecaps, and call the police and say y'all was in here trying to fucking kill me, human trapping me, rape me, and rob me. Ask him. I don't play that, bitch. Carpet munch your mama. Go suck your mother. And your sons, I bet if you had none, they gonna be gay, since you thinking like that. Cause I got 3. And I had them bitches up at this pussy whore. Bet that. And I could have had 12 or 15 if I wanted to, if I ain't locked this bitch down like the feds. So girl, go lay down somewhere, take you a fucking nap. It ain't number 5:30. You got plenty time for 9 o'clock tonight. You could get you a good hour in.
Race mongering has been very bad for America. Liberals use it to promote causes that have nothing to do with blacks and, in fact, harm blacks. And that excellent lead-in you just gave about O.J., I mean, I think that was the moment, having lived near New York City in the 70s and 80s, which was the golden era. It was like Trayvon Martin and Duke lacrosse case every day. With the O.J. verdict, white America said, that's it, the white guilt bank is shut down, and that ended up being the best thing that ever happened to black Americans.
Talking about?
I meant that no longer...
Being acquitted was good for who?
Yes, because you had millions of white people watching with the equivalent of what in New York we used to refer to as the Brooklyn juries, who simply would not convict even guilty black criminals, not innocent black
Hold up, Ms.
criminals.
Coulter. Please stop. Please stop. If you're going to talk about race, at least know what you're talking about. At least know what you're talking about. Well, tell me how much you know about being black.
Well, this isn't
And
about
how
being black.
Well, but you just said you just made all these statements about how black people feel. Tell me how you know that. Yeah, you did.
This is not a book about black people. It is a book about white liberals. And I do know, and this is a fact, that once for years, Republican policies on crime and welfare, for example, were called racist. When they finally got implemented, after the O.J. verdict, I might add, by Giuliani in New York, Reagan and Bush judges overall, tens of thousands of black lives were saved. That is a fact. I don't have to know about being black, but I know
because your facts are just a little shaky. I mean, you're saying that because black people, because liberals are what? Because liberals have abandoned black people now because. What? I don't get it. I don't understand.
I don't think liberals ever cared about black people. I mean, 5 minutes after the Civil Rights Act of '64, they start calling everything that has nothing to do with black people a civil rights issue.
Wait a second.
Abortion on demand, homeless rights.
So are you saying that liberals don't care about black people? Then are you saying Republicans embrace us in a warm, fuzzy blanket?
We're not embraced back. But yeah, we tried to.
So wait a minute. So the Southern strategy was a white liberal thing? No, it was a Republican thing.
No.
And also, Newt Gingrich calls President Obama the food stamp president. That's not racist?
This chapter.
Wait a second.
Do you really think that was? Do you believe it was racist for Newt to say that the president is a food stamp president?
Well, he
Can you
wouldn't
dive
say
into
it
that?
if we could just skip.
I'm not a big fan of Newt, so if we could just skip that for a second and get to the Southern strategy.
Yeah.
Because I've specifically disproved it. It's an absolutely liberal folklore. Republicans were winning the South since 1920. It was the outer states of the South. It was Texas, Tennessee, Kentucky, Virginia.
Voting. What are you talking about? We weren't allowed
who
to
was
vote.
trying to get them to vote? Republicans were.
Yeah,
and the first black congressmen were all Republicans. And the first black governor was a Republican.
You're talking about way back.
After is so different from
No. That is definitely what we're told. But in fact, the Democratic segregationists were all liberal Democrats. It is a lie that they were conservative Democrats. It
was a segregationist, darling. You know,
The
basically,
Republicans weren't.
everybody was. White people were. It didn't matter whether they were Republicans or not.
Ask you a question.
The first integrationists. Just read chapter 14 in this book. The first Republicans to be elected in the South.
Listen to my grandmother, who was there, who remembers what happened.
Baker an aggressive integrationist, first Republican elected in Tennessee to the Senate. You have Winthrop Rockefeller, first Republican governor in
But you know, I have a question
Arkansas.
about today.
Integration.
Let me ask you something about what's going on now. It seems to
But
me
the Southern strategy is a lie.
It seems
And
to me
it's
that
explained
voter
here.
suppression is happening in areas where black people and Hispanics are, and it really is being promoted by the Republicans, not the Democrats. So in my view, and I have a different one from you, it looks as though the Republicans are really going against blacks, not the liberals.
No, and this
what do
is
you
a
say to
perfect
that?
example. Yes, it is, and it's a perfect example. No, I'll explain why. Of liberals using the label of civil rights to promote a liberal cause they support, i.e. voter fraud. In fact, one of the first states in the union to pass voter ID bills was Rhode Island, 85% Democratic legislature. And who pushed it? A black Democrat in the House, a black Democrat in the Senate.
That's
a fact.
No, you may pick out Rhode Island, but there are other states where it's completely
Why would black
Republican-driven.
Democrats be pushing this? Because they had seen
Because they
voter
want the
fraud.
Hispanic vote to go to
Can I
Romney.
ask a general question? Every book that you write is very controversial and shocking, and it's usually an opinion that's disparate with everybody else's. Do you just write these books and try to find whatever it is that's going to make everybody say,
Well, do you believe this crap?
The reason, it's an excellent question. The reason I write these books is because I try to correct things that people believe that are just
Here's
false.
the question
And
for
this
you.
is a lot.
This is a question because I was reading a book,
and you're the only one that says it. But
Well, there are a few things. I mean, discovering that we never won the Goldwater states and Republicans didn't win the Dixiecrat states until the Dixiecrats died out.
You keep staying back in the past. You got to come into the present. But this is what I want to say.
That's new to me. The rest of it, other people know.
In reading your book, you know, you keep saying if you would read chapter 14, if you would read, you make such divisive comments and incendiary comments and hateful comments at times. It makes people not want to pick up your book and read it.
So people who agree with her read it.
Yeah, well, people agree with it.
No, I don't think so. You name a hateful comment in here.
You know, when you talk about you stay in the past, that Republican
No,
was
only
back
because
then.
it was brought up. There's only one chapter on the past, and I mean, it's just a fact.
But when you talk about something like voter suppression, which obviously is trying to keep black people and Latinos,
Republicans have never done that. That was a Democrat thing.
And it's in states where they don't even have any.
Stop. Let me just, because can I just say one thing, Dan? No matter what, you sit down here and you've got 5 women going, butter.
Yes.
Whatever it is, thank you for coming on.
And then you get some heat from women sometimes. There's Brandy in the article said, and I'll try to read through this really quickly because I want you to comment on this because I thought this was kind of tough, you know? Quote, "It bothers me that African American girls get on their albums and call themselves hoes and bitches. I don't like that. I don't want to put Foxy out there by herself because a lot of people do it, but I have a problem with that. Why are you calling yourself a hoe? To go platinum? That's your life, but come on, if that's your life, I think you'd like to keep that private." That's tough.
Well, in response to that statement, I think that was way off. Number one, I don't get in records calling myself a hoe. Number one, I don't do that. So, I mean, yes, I have explicit lyrics, but if I don't agree with what Brandy does, what she does to sell records is what she does. I might not think her popcorn schoolgirl image is cool either, but I would never comment on that. I respect everybody for what they do and how they make their money.
Right.
So.
What do you want me to do? Lie?
Well, you do it all the time, so why wouldn't you?
You want to talk about it? I'll go there, Vic.
Gloves are off.
You want to talk about it? Let's talk about it.
Me? Thank
You're
you.
just rude. You know what? You sat back and you did nothing this year. You sat back, you acted nice to my
I
face.
had a great
you
year.
texted me the
I had a
entire
great
time we
year.
were filming,
I had
and
a
the
great
entire
year.
time
I've
you were
had
mean
3
behind
years
my
of
back.
hell. I had a great year. Are you jealous?
So it's time for me.
Are you
Jealous of your
jealous
good
I had a good
no,
year and I'm happy?
Hurt.
Guess what? You're not happy because you can't sprue happiness amongst anybody else.
Oh, I know.
If you're so happy, then why are you so miserable?
I'm not miserable. I'm not miserable.
Ladies, does she look like she's a little bit miserable
She
at
looks
times?
miserable.
Miserable.
Horrible.
You're supposed to be getting better and better and better, but guess what? You get bitter and bitter and bitter.
Yeah.
That's what you do. You cause your own demise because you talk bad about people, and it comes right
So
back
do
at
you.
you.
Hello.
If you're so happily married, why are you so angry and ugly to the people that care about you?
My marriage has nothing to do with this, and I am extremely happy in
I
my
hope so.
marriage.
I hope
so
so.
why
I
are
hope
you
you
going
don't
there,
ruin that.
nasty person?
Why are you going in my relationship, nasty person?
I'm not in your relationship.
Good, then stay the hell out of it.
100% today. I'm not feeling great. I jog a lot in my neighborhood, and I was jogging today with some friends around my neighborhood, and a friggin' dog bit me. Yeah, he bit me like right here. So it's like a little weird right now. I had to get rushed to the hospital, and then the doctors are like, well, did the dog look, you know, like crazy or anything? And I'm like, well, he was angry and he, you know, was like salivating. You know, they're like, okay, was it like foamy salivating or was it? And I'm like, well, it was kind of foamy. And then they tested me, and the dog has rabies and had to get a shot. Thank God it's not 20 years ago. If it was 20, 30 years ago, I would, you know, it would be really, really bad. So I'm feeling a little weird, but I'm okay. I'm just thirsty. So can we pause for a second? Can I have some water? Sorry. Thanks. I can't show the name of the bottle. Come here, Sonia.